It's Mo! Today we're gonna be talking about holsters and why you need to wear one. If you a YN, if you outside, if you a young man, if you an old man, you need a holster, and I'm gonna tell you why. This video is mainly for my friends or the younger guys that I know who don't carry holsters. A lot of times people just carry their guns in their drawers or right in their waistband. It's unsafe, it's not effective, and it's stupid. Imagine playing basketball in flip-flops and I give you some J's and you say, no, I don't want to wear the J's because you think you look sweet wearing the flip-flops. This is an analogy that I'm going to apply to the holster. So let's first start with comfortability. Carrying a gun in your boxers is not comfortable because I used to do it all the time. When I was back home, I had a fanny pack. Maybe I tuck it in my dip or I got it real cinched around the compression shorts. It's not sweet. It's uncomfortable. And it always falls at the worst time possible. If you carry a gun and you know what I'm saying? You know it's always slipping when it's not supposed to. When you're walking into a restaurant, when you're walking in a club, when you're walking past the police. I even had my gun fall down to my ankle, Slim. You need to carry a holster. It might not sound cool, but the reason why you want to have a holster is for safety. You always want your trigger covered. You want a trigger guard. You don't want to have access to this trigger while it's in your boxers. You don't want to scratch your dick and you end up shooting your dick. I don't know why you scratching it anyway, but if you scratching and you pull this trigger, you smoke. A lot of people might say, shit, I ain't making no mistake. You know how many dudes ride dirt bikes and say they weren't gonna crash? Everybody I know that ride a dirt bike crashed before. My mother. At the end of this video, I will be showing everybody how I wear a holster and how I think you should be wearing a holster, especially if you like me, right? Then the next thing, like I said before, is retention. This gun is not going anywhere, okay? Now, if you shake it pretty hard, it's gonna come out. Retention. That means when this holster is in my waistband and I'm running, I can play basketball, I can play kickball, I can play tag at family reunions, I can run from people, anybody that's chasing me, and my gun is not gonna come out. If you don't have a holster and your gun is tucked in your dip, it's in your compression shorts, but it's not the way to go. Another reason is gonna be accessibility and comfort. And let me show you something. This gun is unloaded. If I put this straight in my balls, when I'm running, this feel weird. This is fucking dumb. So with the holster, I could run all day. I could get low. It's much quicker. Now we tucked in the compression. Now if some go off, cause it's like, why is it tucked down up in there? Then let's try the pocket. This kills me. I be seeing this in Arizona. People think this is a fashion statement. You think you look sweet, them young is gonna bag you. What? Give me that. Back your ass up, right? You doing it as a fashion statement. It's an accessory. It's no different from my bracelet. Why are you carrying it in your pocket? You don't look cool, you look stupid, and you about to be a victim because somebody's gonna rob you with your own gun. So to resolve that, we wear a holster. So whenever you're wearing a holster, you wanna have some type of tension on your hips, whether you're wearing sweatpants and you pull the strings and you tie them, or you're wearing a belt. Now this is an EDC belt. This is a brand new one. I make sure I always have a backup. I get it from Amazon. It's stretchy. It's one that I'm wearing here. So this is how you wear a holster. First thing you're gonna do is pull your pants up. Pull your pants up on your ass. If you carrying a gun, you're a man. Pull your pants up. You're gonna tighten it. Tighten it pretty good. Once it's tight, then you put your holster in. Gonna clip it. So on this holster, I have double clips and I also have a claw, okay? This claw pushes against the belt for deeper concealment. Why holsters matter? Safety, retention, accessibility, and comfort. Safety, retention, accessibility, and comfort. Safety, my trigger is covered. Retention, this thing is not coming out unless I pull it out. My gun is quickly accessible. Quickly accessible. Quickly accessible. If you carry your gun in your pocket, it's not as accessible. You cannot form muscle memory. But with a holster, you can learn and retain muscle memory. If it's stuck up in your boxers, you're definitely not gonna be able to get no muscle memory. I'm just gonna put it this way real quick. If you broke and you want a nice holster, there's Blacksmith Tactical and there's We Are the People holsters. It'll run you between 40 to 60 bucks. I have a light holster, still a holster. I don't like it that much, but I can apply this to any gun that I have that has a TLR1. It's working on the Glock 20. And is also working on the Glock 45. Your gun needs to be like your shoes. Your shoes are a part of you when you're running. You don't want your gun flopping and you grabbing it. You need to be one. You want to be one with your firearm. When you're drawing it, when you're running with it, you want to be one with the firearm. This is when you need to stereotype. If you ride dirt bikes, if you do computers, whatever you do, you need to stereotype. So if I'm buying myself a piece of equipment and I Google it and I don't see those, that stereotype wearing it, I don't need it because it's not the good quality. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Mo!